Yeah, I want to talk about cities? They're awesome, right? But someone's got to pay for all the cool stuff like parks, garbage pickup, and street lights. Enter user charges. Basically, it's like paying for what you use, kind of like that extra data you need every month because you keep watching TikTok on the subway. User charges are fees cities collect for specific services like water, sanitation, and parking. It's different from property taxes, which everyone pays just for existing. Think of it like this. Property tax is the cover charge for living in the city, and user charges are like ordering drinks at the bar. You only pay for what you consume. Now, these charges aren't about nickel and diming residents. They're crucial for keeping cities afloat. Imagine trying to run a city like New York or Mumbai without a steady cash flow. User charges help cities provide essential services, maintain infrastructure, and keep things running smoothly. All right, well, let's talk money, honey. Cities are expensive. Think about it. Roads, bridges, public transport, schools, hospitals, the list goes on. And guess what? All that stuff needs constant upkeep and upgrades. That's where user charges come in. Traditional funding sources like taxes and government grants often aren't enough to cover the ever-growing demands of a city. It's like trying to fill a bathtub with a teaspoon. It's just not going to cut it. User charges provide a dedicated revenue stream directly linked to the services being provided. When cities have a dedicated source of income from user charges, they're more likely to invest in improving those services. If people are paying for something, they expect it to be good, and if it's not, they'll let you know. This means better roads, cleaner water, and more efficient public transport. Cities get the funds they need to improve services, and residents get a better quality of life. Sounds like a pretty sweet deal, right? Now let's talk about the human element, willingness to pay. Getting people to cough up cash for something they're used to getting for free or close to it can be like pulling teeth. It's all about perception and trust. People need to see the value in what they're paying for. If they don't understand why they should pay for garbage collection when they've always just put their trash out on the curb, good luck convincing them. Cities need to do a better job of communicating the benefits of user charges. It's not just about collecting money, it's about investing in a better future for everyone. Transparency is key here. People are more likely to accept user charges if they understand how the money is being used. Show them the receipts, folks, publish detailed reports, hold public consultations, and involve citizens in the decision-making process. The more involved people feel, the more likely they are to buy into the system. When people trust that their money is being used wisely and effectively, they're more likely to open their wallets. Section 4, the price is right. Finding the balance in cost recovery. Here's the million-dollar question. How much should people pay for urban services? It's a delicate balancing act. Charge too much and people will revolt. Charge too little and the city won't have enough money to provide quality services. This is where the concept of full cost recovery comes in. Ideally, user charges should cover the full cost of providing a service. Factors like affordability, equity, and political feasibility all come into play. Cities need to find a balance between financial sustainability and social responsibility. Charging everyone the same flat fee might seem fair on paper, but it can disproportionately impact low-income households. That's why many cities use tiered pricing systems with lower rates for vulnerable groups. It's all about finding a system that's fair, equitable, and financially viable. It takes time, experimentation, and a willingness to adapt. Section 5. Success leaves clues keys to user charge implementation. So, how do cities actually implement user charges successfully? It's like baking a cake. You need the right ingredients and the right recipe. Here are a few key ingredients for success. Clear communication. No more hiding behind bureaucratic jargon. Cities need to explain user charges in plain English, or whatever language your city speaks. Tell people why these charges are necessary, how they'll benefit, and how the money will be used. Public consultation. Nobody likes being told what to do, especially when it comes to their money. Cities need to involve residents in the decision-making process, hold public hearings, conduct surveys, and create opportunities for dialogue. Let people's voices be heard. Fair and equitable. Pricing, one size fits all, not in this case. Cities need to consider affordability and equity when setting user charges. Tiered pricing, subsidies for low-income households and exemptions for certain groups can help ensure fairness, transparency and accountability. Show me the money. People need to see where their money is going, publish detailed financial reports, conduct regular audits, and make the information easily accessible to the public. Effective enforcement rules are meaningless without consequences. Cities need to establish clear enforcement mechanisms to ensure compliance. Section 6, Global Inspirations, User Charges in Action. Don't worry, you're not alone in this user charge journey. Cities around the world are using innovative approaches to fund their urban services. Let's take a page from their playbook and check out some inspiring examples. Singapore's electronic road pricing. Talk about beating traffic. Singapore implemented an electronic road pricing system way back in 1975. They were ahead of the game. Sensors detect vehicles entering congested areas during peak hours and drivers are charged accordingly. The result, reduced traffic congestion and a dedicated funding source for public transport. South Africa's prepaid water meters. Water is life, but it's also a scarce resource. To promote conservation and ensure affordability, many South African cities have introduced prepaid water meters. Residents pay for water up front, giving them more control over their consumption and preventing bill shock. New York City's congestion pricing. The Big Apple is tackling traffic gridlock head-on with congestion pricing. Starting in 2021, they finally did it. Vehicles entering Manhattan's central business district are charged a fee. The revenue is used to improve public transport, reduce pollution, and make the city more livable. Section 7, a fair deal for urban living, user charges for a brighter future. Look, we all want to live in thriving, vibrant cities, but that doesn't happen by magic. It takes money, planning, and a little bit of shared responsibility. User charges, when implemented thoughtfully and transparently, can be a powerful tool for building a better urban future. It's not about punishing people for using city services. It's about creating a fairer, more sustainable system where everyone contributes their fair share. When cities have the resources they need to function properly, everyone benefits. We get better infrastructure, improved services, and a higher quality of life. Let's work together to make them work for everyone.